Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Angie Norris and I'm a power user of ClickDesigns, and I go live week to week with you to show you what I am using ClickDesigns for and hopefully inspire you to use ClickDesigns for your own business or something in your personal life. Now today we are going to be continuing on in a series of episodes. Now what we've been covering is riches are in the niches. And what that means is that there are lots of categories that you can be a part of, right? You have a business or a brand or a presence, or maybe you're an influencer, and there's different areas of life that you are representing, whether that's health, wealth, relationships, lifestyle. And those are the big overarching industries. But underneath them are lots of subcategories that we call niches or niches, if you like to be a little fancier. So I have been covering all of these the last few weeks, and I'm covering even more going forward, and you guys have been giving me ideas. So one of the ideas that I got was gaming. Yes, gaming. How can I make some graphics out of gaming? Now I did challenge you guys and say, hey, if you have a topic that you don't think I can make graphics for in one of these episodes, I wanted to challenge you to see if someone can stump me. So let's see if I get stumped up today on gaming. Now, I am not a gamer, but I have a family of gamers here. My 3 children and my husband all love to play PS5 or other gaming stations, and they have a controller for me, but I don't participate, and mainly because I don't want to dive down a rabbit hole when I don't have that much time. But I also know that I think it'd be fun, right? It'd be fun to play games with them. They play Rocket League and they play Minecraft and Roblox and all these different things, and they look fun. I just don't have the time to do it. But I remember when I was little, I used to love playing Mario Brothers. I used to conquer Mario Brothers 3 and Mario Brothers 1 and Mario Brothers 2. And I remember we had like the chunky blocks. You guys remember that? It was like a case and the top opened and you had to like blow on the cartridge to put it in and push it down. Yeah, I had that when I was in the early 1980s. But I loved it. So let's get started today with some gaming graphics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the software and pick out of the thousands of templates what I think could be something I can use for gaming. Now, what's great is that ClickDesigns already has a ton of gaming software or gaming graphics already in there that we can choose from, but let's be more inventive and try to create our own, right? So let's get in there right now. It's going to be fun. I'm going to jump into the demo software and we're going to get started today. Before we get into training today, let me tell you that there's been an update with the Impact Challenge that is going on right now. So if you guys are participating, I just want to say great job being an action taker. Get those entries in. I've been seeing some wonderful graphics, some cool stories inside the Facebook group, and I hope that you guys are all participating. Don't miss out on this opportunity, and I'm going to tell you why. Because one, they've extended the deadline. The deadline is no longer July 17th. It has been pushed. It has been pushed over to July 28th. That means you have a whole extra 10 days to get your stuff in and participate in this challenge. Number 2 is that don't forget the prizes include cash dollars. Yes, cash prizes for the top 3, and they're big prizes too, which is really amazing. Every single participant gets a coupon code, but the top 5 get money. Also, the top dog, the person who wins first place, will get a neon ClickDesigns sign. I'm already just envious of that. That sounds awesome and amazing. So, guys, the Impact Challenge. Use the hashtag ClickDesigns Impact Challenge in your post. Make sure you include your little story that are in the rules in order to participate. Go to the pinned post in the Facebook group to find out more about this and how you can too. But let me urge you, one more incentive to participate. All participants get a coupon code to use towards future ClickDesigns purchases. But not only that, they've decided to add another cool bonus. For those who participate, Every single participant is going to get a secret, I'm calling it a secret additional module in ClickDesigns that is not yet released to the public. It's called Sets. And I can't even tell you that what's inside of that, but I'm going to tell you that you're going to want it. And so make sure that you participate. You just need to have one entry in order to do that by July 28th in order to participate in this Impact Challenge. Don't miss out. Great job to those who have. More information for you in the pin post of the Facebook group. Get out there. Post an amazing graphic that you've created in ClickDesigns. Let us know the impact it has made on you. And don't forget, hashtag ClickDesigns Impact Challenge. All right, guys, let's get into some training. Inside my demo account, we are going to create some gamer graphics today. So the first thing I like to do is I like to go over here and click on templates and just see what's out there. Now, not every time you come here, you're gonna get graphics for your topic. And that's why I think this one's gonna be very cool, because as you can see, there's a few gamer type of graphics here, but we're gonna create a ton from scratch today. So I'm gonna take that opportunity to show you guys how you can use ClickDesigns to think outside the box. And you can use these. So if we were to use one of these, which is what we're going to start with, but if you were to think outside the box and create some graphics from scratch, what can we come up with? So let's do that right now. So I'm going to first click on this banner right here, and we're going to get started. So this looks pretty cool. And again, we can create our own logo if we want to, and we can add it here. We can change this out. We can change the colors. Like this little mystic thing looks pretty cool, but I want it to be more of my colors, right? We always do that for myself, and you can move this stuff around. You can take it off. He looks pretty cool. I'm gonna just take that off, and we're gonna make this our own. Now, one of the things I wanna do is I wanna create a logo. So let's go up to designs here and go to logos, and we can look in there, or we can start on templates and type in gamer. Let's see if anything comes up. And there's not a whole lot. So we're going to have to create from scratch. So why don't we do this? We're going to come back to this one. We're going to click on save, and we're going to start over from scratch. Yes, from scratch. So what I like to do is let's click on logos here, and let's click on templates to see the logos we have not created, and click on logos again. And we're going to find one that we can kind of easily change out, because for the use of time, we want to make sure we don't take up too much, but I want to find something that looks pretty cool. Let's see. How about, I just want to find one that would be cool. These are my colors right here. So why don't we pick this one? I just want it for some cool fonts, you know, like I love kind of cool fonts, but I don't really see anything I want. So you know what? Why don't we just start from scratch? Okay, so let's go up here. We're going to click on start from scratch. We'll click on logo, continue, and we will put gamer. And then what's cool with ClickDesigns, it's going to give you a ton of options to start with. So if you look at this, it's going to just kind of give you some ideas to start with, which is really cool if you don't have any ideas. Or you can keep going and start from scratch. So if we come up here, we can filter by logos, and we can just click one. So why don't we do that? Let's just click this first one right here, use template. And then I'm gonna take this guy out because we're gonna create from scratch. Now I wanna get a better font, so let's go down here and let's see if we can find something that looks a little more gamey to me. That one's not terrible, but let's keep going. I know what I'm looking for, but I'm not sure if we have it in here. Now, what's cool about ClickDesigns is that you can actually upload. Ooh, that one looks pretty cool. Okay, let's use that one. But you can upload your own fonts. So if you don't see a font, you can actually upload it. Now, let's find an icon. Let's type in, I don't know what you would call it. I'm not a gamer per se, but joystick, let's see, gamer, let's see, we have controller, maybe? Ooh, guys, look at this. Okay, so let's go ahead and click this, And we've got a cute little gamer there. Okay, so we've got a logo and we can make it our colors even better. So if I move this, I've got my colors there. We can see what this looks like. Keep going, keep going. Ooh, we could actually add other colors. So F70 FFF. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Okay, so we've got that. That looks pretty good, guys, don't you guys think? And we can put that right here. And I have a domain name, actually, that I bought for my husband, hoping that maybe he would start his own blog. And it's called Gamer Strategy Guide. So I'm going to add that right here. And that's going to become my logo. Let's find a thinner font. Let me see, Bebos New is a good one, like this. Perfect. Let's go like that. And we're gonna stretch it out so it matches. And I'm gonna make that maybe like a gray, something like that. Okay, so, well, that's not gray, that's transparent. Let's go over here. Okay, perfect. Or we can even make it my colors. Let's see if that looks good, or pink. Okay, let's do pink. So we have Gamer Strategy Guide. You guys like that? Now, I don't know if you remember last week, but we want to make sure we have 2 different colors of logos. And what I do a lot of times is I will try to resize this to get it to, to get it down to what I want. And let's see, 150, you think? 150? You know, you take some time to get the logo, but once you have the logo, it is pretty cool, right? So if we want to make this just a little bit bigger, fill the space out, then we're going to have a really cool logo. Awesome. Okay, so there's our logo, pretty cool. And we're going to go ahead and hit Save Logo. And then we're also going to make a duplicate of this, because guess what? We need another version, because sometimes our backgrounds are light and sometimes they're dark. So I always create 2 versions of the logo. And what we'll do is we'll take this and we're going to make it lights like this. We'll make this, we'll keep this all the same. And we'll need to make this light. Let's make it gray like that. Okay, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and click save. All right, so now that we have that, we can go back to this one. And now we can take this out. We can use our logo. Go ahead and click on designs, go down here, and we'll use the light one and put that right there. That looks pro. That looks pretty good, don't you guys think? Okay, so Gamer Strategy Guide, and then we can add an overlay here, but I kind of like this. One of the things that you can do is you can add something like a curve, something like this. That's kind of curvy, and put this backwards like that. And you can make that a different, you know, whatever color. Maybe it's black, and turn that over. Like, actually just make these smaller, and then move that to the middle. We'll make this smaller, and then make that white. Earn money, how gamers earn money. Ooh, that's a good one. I should probably use that. And then we can make that our colors by clicking on the brand kit and colors. And then here. All right, so now we have a nice little banner there that looks pretty cool. Let's go back to templates and let's design a t-shirt. So let's go down here. I love this sweatshirt. And look at that. Okay, let's go ahead and click edit. And what do you guys want it to look like? So I like the skull, but let's go ahead and take that out and let's create a different one. I'm gonna keep those colors because those look pretty cool. And let's go look at maybe an image and see if we can create, maybe we can use AI. Let's see. How about cartoon game controller? I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Sometimes this is trial and error, guys, but you just come down here. We can use fantasy art and then click on square and generate. Ooh, look at that. That looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and click on, I like this one without the little poofy thing. This one's kind of cool too. Let's go ahead and click this. And then I want to see if I can take out the background. So background remover, and then done. And look at that, guys. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think that is a pretty cool t-shirt. Don't you guys think? Let's see what it looks like. Preview. Yeah, save and exit. Now, I could actually produce this and give this to my children, or I can sell it, but that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and hit save. So that's the power of using AI. Now, I want to take the time out. It's going to take a little bit of time to do this, but I don't know if it's possible. But you guys understand that gamers use these overlays, right? They use these cool overlays on Twitch, on different platforms when they're streaming live. And so I'm going to try to design one from scratch using ClickDesigns. This is not even in ClickDesigns. This is the first time you'll see this created, but let's try it. So how I'm going to do that is I'm going to click Start from Scratch and just blank canvas. We're going to do 1920 by 1080 because it's going to be a full screen, and so we have this blank screen. Right now, a lot of times when you use these overlays, you want a transparent background. To actually create this, we're going to add a background just so we can see what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to put a black background just so we have something to kind of go off of. And then we will go over here and we're going to click on shapes, and we're going to look, and I don't know if there's any borders, but we're going to try border. And here's some borders. That's okay. Let's go to mask and let's just see what we can find here. I just like to look to see what already is in existence. Lines are good, but we might just have to do it from scratch, which is fine. So we've got box shapes, we have arrows, sketches, patterns. You know what? I think we'll click on elements, look one more place. Like these are pretty cool. Like if we click on this, you can use some of these as an overlay. And a lot of you are probably wondering, what do you mean by overlay? Well, we're gonna create from scratch what an overlay is. And it's like where you're in the middle, you're going live, and you're creating a really cool background. So we're gonna do this from scratch. I'm going to click on basic shape, and we're gonna look for this one. How about this one? Or you know what, let me do the square, because I think the square will look better. And we're gonna go do this, do this, do this, and then do this. And cut. So this is gonna be our overlay. We could make it all the way to the length like this. Make sure it's centered like that. Okay, so then we want to get the colors. I'm going to click on gradient colors, and I kind of like that. I'm just going to leave it just exactly the way it is, or I can change it to my color. So 12G60F, F70, FFF. Okay, so now that we have that, now I want to add something right here that I can add my gamer ID, right? So if we click on shapes again, we go up here and we can look for something that looks kind of cool. Maybe something like this one, and we can put it right here, or maybe right in the middle. So let's make that background the same color as the brand kit, like this. Okay, and then we're gonna make maybe excuse me. We are going to make it with a border for a stroke, and we'll add the stroke as a maybe a black stroke like this, and make it a little bit big. Okay, so now we've got that. It's pretty cool. The next thing we want to do is we're going to add my name. So we're going to hit image, or text, add new layer. And my gamer strategy guide is my handle, right? So I'm just gonna put hashtag gamer strategy like this. And then we're gonna make it white, make it smaller. Oops, I'm just messing it all up. Thank goodness for the back arrow. And then we're gonna change the font to something a little cooler. Maybe like that. Looks pretty gamer. And make it bigger. Okay, so there's my handle, right? And then if I want, I can add some elements. So how about icons? Let's add, let's see, what would be good for a little bit of a gamer, like a skull, right? I mean, I don't know about me having a skull, but maybe other people might. So like this skull could be like right here, or put this in the corner. We could make it my colors, so it could be 12D6DF, like that, right? Okay, so we've got a skull now. What else do we want? We want to add another icon. How about cartoon? Maybe I like cats. I don't know. How about cat? Oops, not two T's. Or pet. How about animal? I think we want something a little, I don't know, not evil, but you know, a little more masculine. So let's see, dog. These are so cute, but they're too sweet. We need something a little more mean, right? How about wolf? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so now we can add a wolf. So let's add this wolf right here, put that right here. Let's make it pink. Okay, so now we've got a wolf. It's kind of masculine, right? Like that. And then we've got a skull. That's pretty cool. Okay. And then we've got our handle here. Now, I mean, I'm not going crazy because I could add some really cool stuff, but let's add one more thing and then I'll show you how to use this. So if we're using something like maybe this one, put that right here, move that down, and then we'll make that the same thing. We're gonna add let's not add a stroke. Let's add, how about let's make this gray. And then we're going to duplicate that. So duplicate, and then we'll flip horizontally, and then we'll add it like this. So move that one here, move that one here. We're gonna group those and put that right in the middle like that. And then what we'll do is we'll add some text. So let's go to the text here, add new layer, and we'll say welcome to the dungeon or something like that. Something that a kid would say. We know that mom's not going to be saying that, but we can add that here. Let's get a better, like this, and put that right here. Welcome to the dungeon, right? And then we can make this a little wider, like that. Okay, what do you guys think? Okay, so I mean, it's, you know, it's okay, but we can add that and make that a brand color too. So I don't want to spend too much time, but you get the idea of what we're trying to do. We could even make it a gradient color like that, and that's pretty cool, right? Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and click on save. We're gonna take the background out. Now, another thing that we can do is go ahead and click on the background and click on transparent. So this is going to be our overlay now. Let's go ahead and click save. We're going to click on export because we're going to export this out as a PNG. And then I'm going to open my OneStream and show you what this would look like if we were going to use this. So now what I'm going to do is I open my OneStream account to kind of show you what this could look like in action. So I'm going to add this overlay here, and by clicking it, And then let me show you it with actually a person. So I'm going to upload a video of me talking so that you can see what it looks like. So can you understand what this is? This is an overlay for a gamer. A gamer uses lots of stuff. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. Yeah, these are Twitch type of overlays, and they're very popular when you're a gamer. So guess what, guys? You can create this stuff inside of ClickDesigns. I made kind of a, a wonky looking one, but just imagine if you took the time and you had a little more creativity, you can really create some epic ones. You can sell these, you can use these, you can do so much with these overlays. So back in our ClickDesigns demo account, you get the idea. You can make this whatever you want, and you can make different colors. You can go really fancy. You can make these customized to people's gaming. I mean, there's just so much you can do here. So let's go ahead and click save. And we've created several things here, but let's, with the time that we have left, create something else. Let's go look for a template that we can customize right now. Let's see. Let's do, I love thumbnails, so I'm just going to go ahead and click that. Let's click on templates, and let's find something that we can make our own for gaming. Let's just look for a cool background, and then we can make one final graphic while we're here. Let's do I like kind of like this multicolored one, so let's go ahead and click that, or we can do that one. Kind of looks cool. So let's take out all of this, take out him, take out him, take that out, that out, that out, that out, and that out, and we're just gonna keep the background. We'll keep that for now. I will hide it by clicking the eyeball. This one, we'll keep it for now. And then this right here, we're going to use, and let's create a poster. How about that? So what do we want to do? Let's go and see if we can find, let's use AI. And let's click on library first. I'm going to click on game controller, and it's a Far Cry. So we can use one of these if we wanted to, but if we wanted to maybe go back to generate, let's go ahead and write cartoon game controller for a poster that is colorful. I'm not sure. I'm just kind of typing. I'm sure you guys can come up with a better stuff here. Let's do fantasy art and square and go ahead, or wide, and click generate. All right, so we've got some colorful stuff here. I kind of like this one. Let's go ahead and put that. That's very fantasy, right? And we'll put that right here. And then what do we want that to look like? So if we wanted to add some cool, I don't know what words, how about, let's go to text, let's add a new layer, and let's type in gamer really big, or how about game, and let's make this white. Let's go down here and look for a really cool font. It's futuristic. This one is pretty good, and then we can make that really big. Let's make it bold and maybe do that. Let's add a stroke. So let's go down here and click on stroke, and we'll add my colors here like that. Perfect. So game, well, let's do pink, because so it'll see like that. So game, and then we can also do a shadow like this. That looks good. And then we're gonna duplicate that, and we'll make it, and we'll say over. Game over. How about that? And if we wanted to, we could add our logo, right? So I can go to designs, click on this, and put that right up here. So if, say, you're giving this away, that would be good. How about down in the bottom, like that? It's pretty good. Game over, right? So save. So there's lots of things you can do with this. Another thing is you can make maybe a box shot of a game, right? So let's go over here real fast. I know we're over time, but let me just take a few minutes since we talked about the contest in the beginning, right? We can click on this one and we can quickly change this to anything we want. So let's go ahead and click edit and make this smaller. We're just going to take this text off. We don't need it. Take those off. And we're just going to make a box shot of our game, right? So if we want, we can add this one. So this will be our gamer strategy guide. We'll put that down at the bottom. Up here, we'll put learn, not learnt. Okay, learn, and then make this smaller, learn. And then here we can put maybe game mastery. I'm just trying to quickly come up with something. So game mastery, and this can be something right here. We can put one of those games on there. So if we go down to AI images and click on the library, actually let's go back to designs. So if we click this and we go ahead and click generate. So maybe we want a game icon of spaceship, something like that. Maybe a spaceship, so it'll be really cool looking. And we'll put fantasy art, square, and all right, that looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and put this one there, and you can put this one in the back like that. And we can probably actually, you know what, I'm going to use what we had before. I think one of these, because it just goes well, right? So if we click on that again, let's go down here. Which one do we like the most? I'm going to do this one. Yeah, that one. And we'll put that right in the middle here. Let's see if we can take out the background. You can click on background. Maybe I'm going to click on this background and then done. And now we have a big old game controller right in the middle, right? So we'll put that right there. And that looks pretty good. Save. Okay, so now we've got a game, and now we can change this side to learn. And then we can make that smaller. Put that right here. And then game mastery, like that, right? So if you move that up, put that right here, put this one a little bit bigger. And then maybe we can add our logo. So go ahead and click on design, go up and click on use. And we're going to rotate that. I'll go down here and click on 90 degrees and 270 so that it's the right direction. And we can put that right here. So now we have our logo on the end. Okay, save and exit. Okay, what do you guys think? That looks pretty cool. There you have it, guys. That looks pretty epic. We made that all in ClickDesigns using AI, making a logo, making a box shot, and there are so many more things. I know we're over time, so I'm going to close us out. All right. See, I was up for the challenge. I was able to take up something that I wasn't as familiar about, which is gaming, and turn it into graphics because ClickDesigns makes it that easy. So think about that for your own niche. Whatever your category is, whatever your industry is, you can use ClickDesigns for that, and that's the purpose of this entire series, is to show you the versatility of ClickDesigns. There are thousands of templates to choose from. You add your own stuff, add your own branding, add your own colors, add your own created graphics using AI that you can make right inside of ClickDesigns, or some that you already have. Or maybe you have a photo shoot at your business and you want to use those graphics. That is great. Maybe you have profile pictures that you want to create, or maybe you've created some profile pictures using AI, like tools like Remini and things like that, right? Plug that in to ClickDesigns, make it all work together, and in 3 simple clicks, you have some amazing graphics for your social profiles, or for your brand, or for something that you're working on. Maybe it's a presentation. Today we did gaming, which seems like a unique category, right? I mean, it seems like something that, wow, like Can you make money with gaming? Yeah, a lot of people are. I even know a friend of mine, her son was paid to play games for people while they worked. I know, that's a thing, right? Where there are people who game so much that when they go to work and they have to go to an office and they don't want to miss out on points or things that they're going to miss while they're at work, they actually hire someone to game for them. And my friend was getting paid a lot of money to do this. It is a real thing, a real job. So he could create a banner using ClickDesigns, right? And put it into some software like Fiverr or Upwork and say, hey, I will game for you while you're at work. Yep. And he's made money. So, all right. So I'm going to challenge you guys to go create your own graphics, put them into the Facebook group, drop some inspiration for all of us to see. I love seeing what your creations are. You guys are doing great, making so many cool graphics. So thank you for being a participant and a fellow Click designer. So I'm going to close this out here. My name is Angie Norris. I'm a power user of ClickDesigns, and I love helping you guys get inspired by all the things you can do with the ClickDesigns software. So I'm going to just say, have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, great rest of your weekend, and I'm going to see you guys in the next episode.